bill to begin the process of replacing OSHA in Florida. How do you respond to critics that say that this is a political stunt and would not eliminate vaccine mandates at all?
Well, first of all, I think there are two different issues. There's a lot of states that don't do OSHA that they've done. So it's not like, Florida, I think we may be a majority of the states, but there's a lot of states that are not in OSHA. And I think it's an appropriate response given how heavy-handed OSHA is being. These agencies, when they're doing things, you expect that this is being done in some factual basis. But if you read that OSHA rule, it's ignorance running amok. They don't recognize core scientific facts like immunity conferred through prior infection. They explicitly say that somebody that's recovered from COVID does not have protection, when we know that's not true. Israel did an exhaustive study. The Cleveland Clinic has done studies showing that those folks do indeed have protection. And so if you are concerned about workplace safety, you would acknowledge that and not try to have someone fired from their job over the shots. But at the end of the day, when an agency comes in and is threatening to kick people out of work in the midst of an economy that needs more people in these key industries, mind you, because the fallout from COVID, even though Florida, we're back to pre-COVID unemployment policies, you got to search for work, your time, all that stuff, and there's hundreds of thousands of jobs available in Florida, even though we're there. And yes, we've done better than some other states who have different policies, but you still don't have everyone back in like we would want. And so they're threatening to basically cause truckers to be fired, other key people in logistics and operations that are so key to the supply chain. Why you would do that, I don't know. But I think that rule, it's 500 pages of a bureaucracy run amok. And so if that's the case and the legislature wants us to go in a different direction, I think that that's appropriate response. The most important thing, though, in this special session is to make sure that no one is losing their jobs over these shots, okay? We have firefighters, cops, people that work in all kinds of industries for private businesses that have been working this entire time. Many of them, as I mentioned, already have immunity through prior infection. And so the bottom line is this is not something that should be coerced onto people, and that's been our position from day one: available for all, mandatory for none. But I never thought we'd get to the point in this country where people were going to be denied an ability to earn a living potentially based on a COVID shot. That's just not the way to do it. So we're going to have substantive protections. The legislature is going to provide substantive protections. Yes, it will push back on OSHA, but it will also say if a private corporation is trying to do this on their own, hold on a minute, we don't want people to be discriminated against on the basis of that. So if we're able to get that done, then that'll be a very good thing. There'll be some other good stuff, I think, that's in there, but that's the core issue right now. I don't want to see Floridians lose their jobs. I want Floridians to be able to earn a living, provide for their families. We need more of that, not less of that.